Reality television is undoubtedly a staple of post-2000s America, and the same could be said for most Western and even some Eastern countries in today's social landscape. The genre of TV has created a style which blurs the lines between documentary, soap opera, drama, and rom-com. One global reality TV format which has experienced major expansions and success since its first arrival in 2006 is The Real Housewives. Beginning in Orange County and produced by the Bravo network on the USA cable television. The appeal of the Housewives franchise lies in viewers' ride on a roller coaster of emotions and desire to voyeuristically peek into the rich neighbours' windows. The platform, which began in Western culture, has now expanded internationally into Eastern countries, even having editions of the show in Dubai, Israel, Africa, and South America. There are 11 instalments and over 20 international ones, including Australia's Sydney and Melbourne instalments produced by Foxtel. With a television franchise that has undoubtedly been able to succeed through globalisation and its diverse major fandom, there are also negative impacts occurring, particularly on mental health. As a participant in this fandom, I have witnessed extreme toxicity and the promotion of unhealthy lifestyles within the Real Housewives fandom. Fandom has intrigued a generation of scholars who are interested in the expression of social and personal identity in the context of media culture. This presentation will investigate the impacts of this through deeper research into global fandom, reality television, and global themes and challenges stemming from this media and psychology. One of the more recent installments in the Real Housewives franchise is The Real Housewives of Dubai, which launched earlier this year. This new version of the show is further proof that the show's expansion really has no limits around the world. Thanks to the internet and modern globalization, the fandom involved with reality television is extremely vast and is evident on platforms such as Reddit, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You only have to look at the comment sections of some of the Housewife stars to see how diverse and complicated the fandom really is, as there are often unfortunately many negative harsh comments which are reactions to the Housewives' current behaviours and actions on the show. Reality television fans are a strong example of participatory culture. This is a culture in which private individuals do not only act as consumers but also as contributors. The emergence of participatory culture came into existence during the 19th century as people were traditionally creating and producing their own content. This platform helps the users to produce content, interact with each other, and share participatory information. And according to a 2005 study conducted by the Pew Internet and American Life Project, more than one half of all American teens and 57% of teens who use the internet could be considered media creators. For the purpose of the study, a media creator is someone who created a blog or a web page, posted original artwork, photography, stories, or videos online, or remixed online content into their own new creation. The Dubai installment of the series was released in June 2022. Dubai is described in the show as the city of gold, following the extravagant lives of a group of women who run business empires and navigate an extravagant social scene within this billionaire's playground. I had a look on Twitter at some of the fandoms' responses to the show, and there are some extremely negative things being shared online. Members of the fandom seem to have enjoyed the new show, but, as expected, have scrutinised the women who are starring on the series to a very high extent. I came across comments that were discussing the women's appearances in harsh manners, making inappropriate comments about their families, and fans fighting amongst each other based off of the side they had taken in a conflict occurring on the show. I wondered what this would be doing to people's mental health behind the screen, and had a concern for both the stars of the show and the fans who are being cyber attacked at times. A recent example that occurred in the Housewives franchise is Garcelle, who stars in the Beverly Hills series. Her son was attacked by hundreds of bots online which were racially motivated. This caused Bravo to release a statement against racism, and Garcelle has even wondered if it was one of her co-stars who ordered these bots to attack her and her son on Instagram. There have been many academic endeavours into fandoms and the positive and negative that comes from them. Scholars believe that fan interaction with media becomes a social activity, and this process allows fans to build their own communities in which they can express themselves. In doing so, they create spaces where they can critique prospective ideas of gender, sexuality, and other norms promoted in part by the media industry. However, as is often the case with social media, there is an ugly side of these fan wars, and toxic behaviour is occurring which can be bad for people's mental health. Based on my research, I'd recommend reality television producers take fandom more into consideration and prepare their talent for the backlash that they will likely face at some point on social media from the fans. Many stars are not expecting this, and thus their mental health is negatively affected. The networks should put more of a warning into their contracts, as this is unfortunately something that now occurs in our globalized modern world.